Hello everyone, and welcome to another video of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, in this video, should hopefully get done this last part, or some of it at least, of this journey, which, if I show you on the map, I have come all the way from London. We're going all the way to Krakow in Poland, and this is the new DSM map 5.1. Don't worry, it does include the new cities from the 1.11 map. They're just quite hard to see because there's so much to explore. But this map is pretty. TSM when TSM first came out, it weren't that good of a map. I'll be honest. The textures were quite bad. There was a lot of places to drive. It's just the textures and stuff weren't that good at all, and didn't feel much quality unlike a promod map. But now, here in 2014, this TSM map has about the same level of quality as promods does. So yeah, it's quite good actually, and there's lots of stuff in it. I mean, there's bunny rabbits jumping across the road. There is all kinds of stuff, really. I mean, you have all sorts of road accidents all over the map, especially in southern Italy. But all over the map, you have road accidents, you have real life situations, you have fires. There's so much detail in this map; it's incredible. I mean, it does require decent enough PC to play Euro Truck, but if you have decent enough PC, go ahead. This map is completely free. You download it from trucksimmap.com. You sign in. You either create an account or you sign in with a current account, or you have the option of signing in with a Facebook or Twitter account. I imagine most of you lot out there have Facebook or Twitter, so very easy. Just sign in with that, and there you go. You click on the download at the bottom. There's 3 options, I believe. Choose any one of them and download it. Hopefully it should open for you. You won't have any problems opening it, I assume. It comes in 6 files. Drop 6 files in, take the old files out, delete them, new files, bam, bam, it is done. You have the new TSM map 5.1. So yeah, pretty nice map. But a new thing I've noticed actually is, if I can get to it, is this variable cruise control speed. So if I press C on the keyboard, see it cruising at 55. If I demonstrate, if I press, you can map it to anything on your keyboard, but what I've mapped to is the num/ key. If I press that, it goes down to 50. Keep pressing it, it keeps going down, a bit like the retarder. So I press it down to 25, it will go down to 25 eventually. It's not like an actual brake, but it's a kind of brake. But when we get onto the straight here in a minute, I will show you how to increase its speed with it. It goes up in 5s, it doesn't go individual miles an hour, it goes up in 5s. But anyhow, so let's say if I cruise at 40. So if I press what I've mapped as the star key on the numpad, it goes to 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 160, 170, 180. And it keeps going up and up and up, and I don't think it's stuck. I think you can go. It goes to 300 miles an hour. Flipping heck. That is a lot of speed. I don't think you want to go 300 miles an hour on one of these though. I think the maximum speed you want to go is probably about 70, but I'm going to set mine actually. And if you just press your throttle or brake or clutch, it will get off. I'll set mine to about 60. Yeah, 60. I'll set mine to 60, so it will keep at a variable speed of 60, and is obeying most speed limits. It obviously does not obey this speed limit, but it's close enough in my book. Anyhow, so the last video that I uploaded, when you're watching this will probably be in September, was quite, well, they had quite depressing thoughts in it. I mean, to be fair, at the time I wasn't feeling in my best mood when I recorded that video, but anyhow, I'm a lot better recording this one. I can say that, obviously as I'm pre-recording this, I can say that if you, as I said, if you actually, I have been actually suggested by one or two people to ask my viewers for a topic to talk about that you would enjoy, and I would enjoy talking about, and sure, I will do that. You tell me what you want me to talk about, tell me, and bam, I will do it. I will do it no matter what, as long as it's appropriate. That's all I ask. If it's appropriate, and if it suits the audience that I have. If it suits them and it makes them happy, I'll talk about it. But anyhow, what do I have to talk about? Well, I've just crashed. Yeah, that's what I have to talk about. I crashed. How much damage do we have on the trailer? 3%. Okay, we can carry on. That's okay. Anyhow, yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say that what was I going to say? I honestly cannot remember. Oh, well, give me a second. I'll hopefully have remembered what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, it was about audio stuff. Now, I hope in the future to get at some point a Behringer mixer. Basically, you don't know what a mixer is. Well, they use all sorts of concerts and bands and stuff. It's basically like an amp, like for a guitar, only you can with effects, sort of adjusting the volume and stuff. But you have I believe it's a non-USB headset. What you can do is basically you can put effects in, and you can adjust the deepness of your voice and stuff. And you see, if I got one of those, I'd want to see if I could make my voice less deep, because I think personally sometimes my videos can be boring when I'm talking about droning on about boring topics, but I reckon if my voice weren't so deep it wouldn't be very boring, because often the thing is that the way someone describes something, if anyone can describe it in the same way, some people describe something in the same way, but it's still boring. And I reckon that's because often they'll have a voice that you couldn't listen to for so long because it would just get boring. I'm probably one of those people that has a bit of a boring old voice. But I will say that if I get one of these, I hope to make it a lot less deep, so my videos will be a lot less interesting to watch. I can't imagine I'll get it for a while, but you know, if I get one eventually, my videos will probably be a lot more interesting, and I'll be able to play music without you hearing it when I do streams, which will be pretty cool, because as you know, well, if you know what Twitch is, which it'd be silly if you don't, but you probably do know what Twitch is. But essentially, Google, people that own YouTube now own Twitch, and that's what I'm going to talk about. But first, let me just check how long I've been recording for. 9 minutes. So record for about another 10 minutes. That'll be fine. Basically, what I am, what I was going to say is basically Google now owns Twitch, right? So I personally think it could turn out good, but most likely it's going to turn out not so good because Twitch on its own is okay. I mean, it's not that reliable. Well, it's kind of reliable, but it's quite. It doesn't break down as much as it used to. Actually, it's a heck of a lot more reliable than it was, but it's still a bit, you know, a bit iffy. But well, speeding offence. But at the end of the day, it weren't too bad. Now that Google owns it, it's possible they make it even more reliable. But that begs the question, because now you can't play music on your stream because it will either get taken down, or let's say your past broadcast will be muted, so no one will be able to hear it. If that's the case, then I found that kind of annoying, because at the end of the day I can't see what is so bad about playing music on your stream, because it's not exactly like, I mean, if you're playing live music, it's not exactly copyright, is it? But if you're playing music that is on, well, it is actual music and it's copyright because it's new and needs special permission to play it, then just don't mute the stream. Just say to the broadcaster, can you get permission from these people, and if you can within the next 14 days, you know, if they fail to do that, then yeah, sure, mute their stream. But if they don't, then don't mute their stream, because the person that you need to get permission from will tell Twitch or Google that they've got permission. And if it worked like that, I think it'd be kind of nice. But the main problem at the moment is what Google are trying to do with all their stuff, with Google Plus integration to YouTube. And you see, the problem with Google Plus integration to YouTube is not everyone has Google Plus, so they can't reply to comments. And so it basically means you have to message them another way to get comments, so there's no point commenting on their video because they won't respond to you because they don't have Google Plus. Anyway, so, you know, it kind of is a bit like, you know, when the police impound your car because you don't have insurance, they give you, I think it's 14 days to get insurance and get it back, and that's, you know, 2 weeks is long enough to get insurance back, and they don't just suddenly crush your car, unless, you know, it needs to be crushed. Anyhow, so yeah, so basically, yeah, I think that's how it should work. But who knows? Tell me what you think. If you think it should work like that, or do you think they should mute their stream no matter what? Tell me what you think. I would love to know. But anyway, we have 135 miles left. We might just, yeah, I think I'll do the rest of this journey on video, because it's only 130 odd miles left, so it's not a lot. So yeah, I will do the rest of this journey on video and attempt to possibly park it, though that's not very likely for me that I'm going to park it, because if you know what I'm like at parking, you've seen me, I'm terrible, so I'm not really going to attempt it. But you know, if you like to see me fail at parking, then fine, I'll fail at parking and then just, well, spend 5 minutes of the video attempting to park and trying to make you laugh. Well, not trying to make you laugh, but that's another thing actually. I don't necessarily attempt to make people laugh in my videos. I mean, people that do forced comedies, it's kind of sad in a way, because they're trying to make you laugh and They don't exactly make you laugh. But I think just comedy where they're not trying to make you laugh, it's just their reactions are funny. It is funny. I don't think necessarily my reactions are very funny, but you know, I don't know my reactions very well. But a couple of other things. Multiplayer. I have not streamed Euro Truck multiplayer or even played it in ages because I got bored of it, and when I wanted to play it again I couldn't because it corrupted. I got a new update for it, 1.8 multiplayer, and yeah, it works, but I'm not bothering to downgrade to 110 again from 111 just to play multiplayer. I'm gonna wait till the update comes out for it, and then you may see some multiplayer videos of some stuff, or possibly something, but no guarantees. But I definitely, hopefully, will be making more videos on this TSM map, because you could make hours and hours of footage on the TSM map. You wouldn't get bored of it. It'd just be bits everywhere on it. It'd just be incredible. It's crazy, honestly. I don't need to turn my lights on because I cannot see where I'm going. Though I'm not going to put on high beam for now. I'll put high beam on about 10 PM. Coming up to another toll gate, or troll gate as I call them, because I think they troll you to get money out of you, which is kind of what they do, isn't it? I mean, especially in France. The amount of troll booths they have are crazy. But in the UK you only have toll booths on a few motorways, the M6 toll and some others, though I don't know the name of them because I don't travel a lot around the UK. But yeah, in France it seems every 100 yards they have a toll booth. Only because you don't pay road tax, so that's the way of getting the money. Why they can't just do, well, why can't they just do pay, no, why can't they just charge you road tax? That's what I don't get. Because road tax, if you, depending on your vehicle, it's not incredibly expensive. But at the end of the day, you have to pay it, so I can't see why. I mean, what's a better way of just getting €100 out of you? 50 euros out of you every time you go every 100 yards. Road tax. If it costs you, let's say, per year, about £300, British pounds that is. If it costs you 300 British pounds, let's say, to get road tax on something per year, I don't see how charging €50 every mile, that more than covers it, yes, but why not just put them every 100 kilometers or so? So then eventually they will have the amount that you'd normally get from charging road tax per year. Or is it per month? I do not know. Do tell me, because I do not know if road tax is charged per month or over a year. You'd have to tell me that, because I haven't got a clue. But I know that an MOT is renewed every 12 months, and if you sell the car with a certain amount of, if you let's say renew your MOT in July, and you sell the car in September, your car has 10 months MOT. Let's say if you renew the car if you have sold the car in January, but you got the if you got it MOT'd February the previous year, then you've only got 1 month MOT left. That's how it works. How road tax works, I don't actually know. I know insurance is per year, but that's about it. I don't know fundamentally how anything else of the road taxes and stuff or road fees actually work. Oops, I almost just went through a toll booth while I hadn't pressed enter properly. Sometimes I press enter too quick so it doesn't pick up the command. Because it's a keyboard that I bought, well, it came with this PC in June 2012, so it's now just over 2 years old, and the response time of it is not as quick as it used to be, but you know, it's not too bad. You just have to kind of do it forcefully, but not too forceful, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't, but what I mean is, if you press it too quick, it won't pick up command. But if you, like if I press 2 now, it'll usually pick up the command. But if I press it again too fast, it won't pick up the command. But 9 to 8, basically what I'm trying to get is my keyboard does not have as quick commands as it could do. It's what I'm trying to get to you. Though it's quite hard to explain that in a way that's not tedious, because you kind of gotta give a bit of description in why it doesn't have a quick response time. I don't get a driver like that. He lets you in at the last second. I was trying to get in, and he just kept going at the same speed, and eventually just backed off. But couldn't he just have backed off from the start? Or should I have let him go? Who knows? What can you do? But yeah, I think it's been an enjoyable video, you know. I don't think I've done too bad commentary. And at the end of the day, you've seen this massive oversized load. So you know, at the end of the day, I think everybody wins. If that makes sense. Because I get decent enough views, and you get a decent enough video to watch. Well, there's nothing we could do about that. The trader's too big, so, you know, what can I do? Nice thing is there's a fuel station right side out Krakow. Though there's not a lot of, unless you have a garage. Oh god, I went out of gear there. Unless you have a garage in most cities, you can't actually get filled up with fuel, which is kind of annoying. I mean, some modded maps, towns, thankfully you do have that feature, which is nice, but hopefully SCS will put that in eventually. But you know, I think SCS has done incredibly well for the team they have and the engine they have, because at the end of the day, when they made this game, they never thought they was going to be at the size they are now and at the popularity their game is, and they thought they was going to be bankrupt. So you know, they've come a long way, and I think they've done really well. I mean, you know, it's not easy making a game and doing all this kind of thing, so I think they did an incredibly good job to them. What did I just say? I think they a very big hat off to them. They definitely did a good job. And yeah, good work. 31 grand for Sacred 5 take equals level 80 and 80 grand. Awesome. Anyhow, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Do make sure to comment, like and subscribe, give feedback and all that good stuff. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.